Hey guys, so I'm on my phone right now because, lighting. I have to run out to my orientation. Not much vlogging today because I'm going to be really focused on making good first impressions and listening to all the seminars and stuff and meeting new people. And you know, it's always awkward going into new situations vlogging, and I'd rather not flaunt the fact that I'm a YouTuber, I don't know, and when you first meet someone, you don't want to be like, hey, can I film you? So I think I have everything, but I'll keep you guys updated as much as possible, but I gotta run. Hey guys, so here's a quick outfit of the day. Excuse my messy apartment, but this is what I wore for orientation. I'm gonna try and film it for an outfit of the week, but just wanna show you guys on the vlog. I did some curls. I'm about to film, but yeah, let me flip the camera around, put some chapstick on, and talk to you guys and update you guys on my life. Okay, it's a good location. I feel like this is always a good location. My kitchen. My closet was open. I was rushing this morning, but anyways, I have a lot of updating to do. Let me see if I can pull a chair up. Okay, so first of all, ignore the background. All right, so first things first, orientation, since you're probably wondering. I know you guys wanted me to vlog it, but you know, I couldn't. So it was just how any orientation is. Pretty boring, honestly, listening to stuff about financial stuff, tech stuff, just learning all the basics, nothing exciting. Listening to people talk for hours upon hours. I did meet a girl from Long Island as well who I kind of was connected with beforehand, and she introduced me to her friends, so I hung out with them. So that's pretty much how orientation went, and then afterwards we went to Starbucks and hung out for a little bit, and now I'm back home and I have to film, and then after I'm gonna eat dinner, shower, take my makeup off, do a face mask, and go to bed. Literally had the worst night last night. I had a nosebleed and then a stomach ache. I couldn't fall asleep till like 3 in the morning. It was so bad. But anyways, as for the stuff that you guys actually want to hear about. So this past week I haven't vlogged, and it's honestly really hard. I'm not used to having to address personal stuff because I did make this commitment to daily vlog, and obviously I share my life on the internet. I have to tell you guys a lot of things, so just respect the fact that I'm not gonna say every single detail, you know, but I do want to let you guys know what's going on because I love you guys. You guys are my rock. So anyways, so for a while, ever since Vin committed to his school Seton Hall, we were both looking up each other's academic calendars, figuring out how we were gonna make it work, when we were gonna see each other, about how often. And what we established was that it would be around once every 2 months. And you know, it really sucks. We have it better than some people and we have it worse than some people. A lot of people do distance with their boyfriend or girlfriend in the same state, and it's a drive away. And some people are across the world and they see each other, you know, once every 2 months would be amazing for them, you know? So everyone's different, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional because I was so drained this whole week. I get really emotional about this. So you guys know I was getting emotional in my first vlog. Vin is my rock. He's my best friend. I'm so used to seeing him every single day, telling him every aspect of my life, him being there to know, and just honestly, distance is hard. It hasn't been easy, especially since we're new to it. But so we were looking at each other's academic calendars. This was back in like May, and when I knew he was committed to Seton Hall, and I saw that he had a fall break October 9th through 10th, but really it was like a 4-day weekend. And I was so excited because October 9th, if you don't know, that's our anniversary. And this year is a big one, and that's why I'm especially like emotional about it and like really heartbroken about it. It's because it's our 5-year. And honestly, I'm so proud of us. Let me tell you, being in a high school relationship, being in a relationship with someone for 5 years is such a big deal. But the fact that we've been together since 8th grade, and we've been through so much, the ups, the downs, growing up together, you know, we've had our differences. It's a lot, it's years, it's such a special bond, you know? Like, we thought it was hard to go a weekend or 2 weekends without seeing each other when we saw each other every day in school. Silly me. And plus, I'm so affectionate. You guys could probably tell, but I'm just like a ball of like affection, and like it's really hard. Sorry if my hair looks bad. I'm like overthinking it right now. So we were really excited about it. And I don't know if we mentioned in our Q&A, but Vin is doing Army ROTC, and to sum it up a little bit, basically it's not enlisting in the Army, but it's a program that you do in college associated with the Army. It's like pre-Army, and you can get a scholarship, and the Army will pay for all of your college if of course you do service afterwards and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go too into it. So we were excited about it, like so excited about the fact that we would spend our 5 years together. Like we talked about it so casually, like all up until July, right? And then in August he started to realize that ROTC was going to be huge, and I think it really hit him when they like demanded that he moved in earlier than everyone else, and he had to go into the school like a day in the summer just for the Army ROTC, and it's a lot. So I think in that moment he realized that there was probably gonna be no chance that he would be able to come for our anniversary. Me on the other hand, I was very positive about it. I was like, no, it's a break, like, you know. So also I started to get positive about it because this whole month, it's been a month and a week since I've seen him. So like, for example, I think it was, I forget what week, Labor Day weekend, all of his ROTC was canceled and they only had a 3-day weekend. So I was like really hopeful. I was like, no, Vin, like it's gonna be fine. Like if it's like this weekend, then the 4-day weekend, it's definitely gonna be okay. So anyways, long story short, he was never sure about this trip. So he always stalled. Like I wanted to book the flight. I wanted to like book it while it was the cheapest and everything. And he was like, Adyel, I don't know. And he had to ask his parents and stuff like that. So basically 2 weeks ago, he was like, you know what, book the flight while it's cheap. And Expedia was free cancellation in 24 hours. He's like, I'll talk to my parents, whatever, like I'll figure it out. So we book it, and I even insured the flight, which I got into a whole big thing with Expedia. I'm really disappointed. Never use Expedia. Me and my family have always used Expedia. Never use them if you're not 100% sure about a trip, because you will not get a refund. And I have a whole thing, like I'm trying to dispute it with my bank right now. And thank God it's because of the Army ROTC, because Vin can get some documents to get a full refund from the airline. Just airlines piss me off. I could rant so much about airlines, but that's for another video. Anyways, we booked the flight. His mom says, you know what, if you want to go, you can go. And we were so excited because I personally had so many things that I was so excited to show him, and we would have literally 4 days, and that's a lot, you know. He would stay in my apartment. Like it was gonna be so much fun. Like all these plans, I don't even want to think about it because I'm gonna cry. And so then the program told him that he has, I don't want to go into the official words of everything because it's just too complicated to explain, but he has a drill on the day that he was supposed to fly out. And you know, Vin tried everything, and you know, he can't be assertive. You can't be assertive when you are associated with that sort of stuff. You know, you have to listen to your order, especially if you want a scholarship and all that sort of stuff. So I tried everything. He tried everything. We tried figuring out if he could leave the drill early, because the flight would be for 4 p.m. but they wouldn't even be done till 7:30, and he wouldn't even be able to make the 8:55 p.m. flight. And he's not gonna go later than that, right? Like he can't fly out on Saturday, travel all day Saturday, be tired and exhausted, and we only get Sunday, Monday, and then he's traveling Tuesday again. Like I totally understood. We tried everything. He tried explaining, like it just, I was crushed. And he told me not to get my hopes up, and like he kind of knew all along, but I guess it was my fault for getting my hopes up and not listening and being stubborn and like, no, this is gonna work out. Like this has to work out. What do you mean? This is happening. So honestly, I have been a mess all week, because not because I found out and for a whole week I was crying about it. No, because this whole week we were figuring it out. So I was way too stressed to vlog. It was my last week of summer. I kind of just took some me time. I was like, I'm not gonna pretend on camera. I didn't want to be on camera when I was a mess and like dealing with it, you know. So it's so hard. Like, you know firsthand if you've ever experienced something like this, or not even with a boyfriend, with a best friend, with someone that you're used to seeing every day. Like, it physically hurts and there's physically like a hole without them. And that goes for not only him, but like everyone. I'm getting emotional, I need to stop. But like, I've been out here a month and you know, I'm settling. Not only like, I was really excited for him to come because I was like, wow, like I would have someone here with me. I'm away from all of my loved ones. I FaceTime all the time. I'm always talking to people and catching up and staying in touch. Me and Vin literally talk all day over text. We call whenever we can. We FaceTime whenever we can. And it's been hard on me, especially this month, because I haven't had school. I haven't been doing anything, honestly. All I've had to do is film and do some meetings and stuff like that, but for the most part, like, I have no homework. Like, I really have no group of friends out here. Like, yes, I've met a few people and like gone out a few times, but I don't have like a solid friend group. And like, all my YouTube friends out here that I know, like, we've all, like, it's never worked out, like, the coordination wise. It's been really hard on me when I'm the one that's kind of not doing anything. It's easier for him to deal with it, obviously, because this, like, he's so stressed all the time, so busy all the time. So it was kind of harder on my end. So I'm excited to start school, but just know that like, whenever I vlog this week, I'm gonna try not to talk about it, but like, this upcoming weekend, I'm trying to make plans with people so that I don't have to like think about it, because it honestly like just hurts me so much that there's nothing I can do, and it's out of my control and it's out of his control, and it just seems so unfair. You know those moments when you feel so helpless and there's nothing you can do about it, and it's not like I can call them up and be like, hey, listen, like, you're the reason I'm not spending, you know, like, just one of those moments where it just like hurts your heart, like, and there's nothing you can do but just wait. And it sucked, but I mean, we both signed up for this, and I'm sure this is not the first time it's gonna happen, but yeah, so things have been a little rocky, but I may or may not see him in the next few weeks. I'm not gonna really talk about details about that because I don't want to tell you guys in case it doesn't happen, like all that sort of stuff. That's why I never told you guys that there was a possibility he was coming in the first place. And like, I kept imagining like on the vlogs, like being like, hey guys, I just found out Finn can come, and like, oh, so sad. And it just sucks because I know for a fact if he was here, if he was going to school here, like, I would be so, I almost cursed, I don't curse on my channel, guys, I would be so happy. I would just be a beam of light, like everything would feel right, you know? But you know, we made this decision, we were mature enough. If things are meant to be, they will work out. Everything will run its course, you know, everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. You know, we can't predict the future. Me and him were talking about it because, you know, distance, my car just ran out of memory, but what I was saying is distance feels really draining, and sometimes it feels like it's impossible, you know? Like, that's what I've learned. Like, some days you just have doubts on doubts, and you're like, you know, like, my thing is like, I literally will sit here and think time is gonna go so slow. I'm never like, because I could be graduated by spring of 2019. Not official yet, but that might be, I might continue, I might not. But literally, like, I'll sit here and like waste time thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be forever, and like stuff like that. And you know, like, me and Vin were talking, he was trying to help me. We literally both don't know what could happen. We literally never know. Like, this could not work out, or in 2 years, for all I know, I end up moving back home and then it's easier. Like, I never know what the future holds, and I have to stop obsessing over it because it only makes it worse when I'm like, oh my god. Even like when it comes to seeing my family and like my other friends back home, I'm like, 3 months from now, like, December's gonna take forever to come. And I know that's stupid because time flies by. When I look back at time, like, graduation was 4 months ago and that flew by, and like, I have to stop thinking like that because I know things are gonna fly by. And you know, if me and Vin really do work out, 4 years is nothing compared to a lifetime, you know? And there's so many doubts and things, but like we both never know what can happen. But all you really know is that if you want something to work out, if two people want something to work out so badly, there's always a way. I used to kind of see the meaning behind the whole, my arm hurts, sorry, behind the whole like right person, wrong timing thing. But honestly, now I really don't believe in that, because I truly believe that if two people want something so badly, it will work no matter what. For example, you know, me and Vin have doubted things in high school. When I was in 9th grade, I would always wonder, like, I would always think about, it's so funny. And then this is why I need to freaking stop stressing, because it feels like yesterday. I was in 9th grade and I remember I was thinking about what age we would be if it was 5 years, because I was like fantasizing like a little girl, you know, acting like I don't still fantasize now, but you know what I mean. And I was just like, ooh, if our 5-year anniversary would be in college, what's gonna happen? Where are we gonna go? And like we told you guys in the Q&A how we're both gonna go to California together and have an apartment together. But obviously I told him he has to go where it's right for him. And he loved it here, but you know, it's not the right place for him. If his school was over here, yes, he would be coming here, but it's not, you know. That school is amazing for him. And also like financial stuff, it's not easy to just go across the country. So anyways, what was I saying? I would always think 5 years, like I would love to make it to that with him. Like I don't know, like so many high school people break up in high school, like high school relationships don't last. Like I was like, well, I want him to be my prom date. Like what if he's not my prom date? Like I'm a worrier, guys. I worry about things before they even happen. Like I worry about so many different scenarios. Part of me that something I need to fix probably. But yeah, and now we're here and it's still, you know, we're still here. And I remember like we would always have doubts and like wonder like if things would work out, and here we are because we both wanted it to work. And we both, no matter what, whenever there were struggles growing up together, we had different opinions. We were coming into two different people together, and you know, it was hard, but we made it work because we wanted it to, and because we only want each other. And a lot of people think I'm crazy, and you know, a lot of people always tell you have to see other people, you have to experiment, blah blah blah. But honestly, I feel like if you truly want someone, like we both know we only want each other, so what's the point? I have no interest. So yeah, I feel like I'm saying so much information right now, but I guess this is inspirational in a way. I need to get it out on camera, and I feel like you guys like when I open up to you guys. And I also think that it's inspirational for people to see that not everything's perfect. Life doesn't always go how you want it to, and you know, like you can't control everything in life, but if there's something you want and someone you want, and that person obviously has to want it the same way, it's 100% possible. So whatever happens, I need to stop stressing. I think I've just been stressing so much because I've had so much time to kill, and now I'm gonna have homework, I'm gonna have a uploading schedule to keep up with, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to do. So my ass has to stay on top of things, and it'll get easier as we go. I think for me personally, once every 2 months is fine. It's bearable. Do I want it? No. But any longer than that, I will literally have a mental breakdown because of the type of person I am. And looking into the future, it looks pretty bright. I know that this circumstance was pretty impossible, and I was just trying so hard for it to work. It's, you know, he has midterms coming up, like it's a hard time, and it's a 4-day weekend, you know, but like in the future, if there's, and this weekend was also bad because I'm starting school this week. There was no way I could come to him. But in the future, at least there's options. If one of us can't, the other can, and vice versa. So we'll see how it works out. Everything will work out in the end how it's supposed to. That's just what I've been dealing with. And yeah, it's been hard, but I'm finally accepting it, and accepting I can't do anything about it. And you also know, guys, I do not give up. I'm very determined. What I want, I set my heart and soul onto, and that's it. No one can change my mind. Like if I want it, I want it. So I think that's why it's so hard for me to be like, oh hell no, like what do you mean you can't come? It's like, it's not anything either of us can control, and we've never had that in our relationship, so it really sucks. But the sun's setting now, so I need to get back to filming. Not like it matters anyway. I'll just set up my lights and my lighting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this opening up. I'll talk to you guys later.